You thought that if you would just make this slight adjustment, some incremental change, and maybe a minor shift, then your perspective, your position, and your potential would be remarkably affected, and that you would notice a difference. See, right now you think that you're way behind, and there's a feeling of extraordinary doubt with some past results that might agree. But there's a silver lining to your lack of production, that pause, your procrastination. And it's a perspective that you might not see. You weren't ready yet. And it's more than it wasn't your time. You hadn't gotten what you needed to be where you wanted to go. You thought you knew what you were doing. You figured you had it all figured out. You assumed that all you needed was a chance. You even questioned why it was taking so long to happen for you. But the answer to that, I don't think you really want to know. Because you don't want to know how many times you were saved, spared, set apart, also that you would survive. What you think you missed out on, got messed up over, almost lost your mind about, you not getting those opportunities, that's why you're still alive. If you would have gotten access into that circle you saw as success before you had to study on the outside of it for so long, you would have crashed, suffered beyond what your comprehension is, been surrounded by, associated with, and sacrificed by a bunch of who you assumed were right that would have done you so wrong. It would have taken you so long to recover, if you ever did, from that you would never even make it close to being useful. You're going to get to where you want to go. You're going to realize your dreams, your goals, and your aspirations. You're going to be who you always said you were going to be, but just not like you used to. Because nothing about you is usual. You are not normal, and there's no strategy nor straight line to your success. Yeah, everyone has potential and possibility and a power they can use to propel themselves into a place other than where they are. But the distinction is that theirs is a whole lot different from the different that yours suggests. And the best version of you was not going to come without being broken, without having been behind, nor without barriers that you were going to have to break through. You can handle the hard times. You've just not been so happy at the fact that it's you that has to. And until you shift from being so aggrieved about it to being grateful for it, you're going to repeat the same pattern and process, however long it has to take you. But you're not stuck. You're just still in a place that you feel some sort of satisfaction being associated with. And the thing about money, abundance, and excellence is that they are magnetic elements and attributes without prejudice or consequence to who summons them. Good fortune, luck, favor as well, all like a mirror, each one reflecting that in which it is associated with. And you haven't given your gift the credibility that you expect and assume someone else should, because you aren't ready to see the you that only you are able to, and that only you are able to become. The magical truth is that the wait you've waited is waiting for you to decide that the wait is over and that you want the weight to be lifted. And that is what is going to be done. The power of your tongue is the most extraordinary influence on how you are spoken to, how you are seen, how you are supported. If you say it's over, it's over. But if you keep saying it, then it's going to survive. And that goes for pain, the problems, the setbacks, the situations, the cycles, the struggles, the subpar circumstances, as well as all of the other shit that you're keeping alive. So just keep on trying. Keep on going, keep on learning, keep on listening, keep on living, keep on shooting until you cannot miss. The goal is to not give up, to go forward, to get everything that you're going for, to get understanding, to get wisdom, to get experience, to get it together. But in order to get to that point, you cannot quit.